When presented with the prospect of a wish, some kids know immediately exactly what they want. Others think of so many things that they have a hard time narrowing it down. And still others initially draw a blank. And that was the case for Jessie, an 18-year-old entering her freshman year of college at UC Santa Barbara. None of the usual options appealed to her until she learned that she could use her wish to give back. It was like a light bulb flashed over her head, and suddenly all the possibilities were there for Jessie. After 4 long years of enduring painful and uncomfortable symptoms without a definitive explanation for them, Jessie was diagnosed with atypical cystic fibrosis in 2019. She was relieved to finally have answers and a treatment plan, but the diagnosis also meant that her life would have to change in many ways. She would have to undergo treatments twice a day for the rest of her life. She had to stop staying over at friends' houses and staying out late. Jessie's a really social person, so that was really hard for her. As fate would have it, foster kittens came to her rescue. Prior to her diagnosis, she had signed up with the Oakland animal shelter to foster kittens and checked her email every day to see if any were available. But it wasn't kitten season yet. It was only shortly after beginning treatment that 2 tiny foster kittens came into Jessie's life. Then 2 more, then 3 more, and then a bunny. To date, Jessie has fostered 15 kittens and 2 bunnies, but still she wants to do more. Her wish gave her that opportunity. She donated $5,000 to Oakland Animal Services. She also helped them with a matching campaign that raised another $7,500. And she's hosted a virtual kitten baby shower with the shelter that helps some adorable kittens find their forever homes.
Ever since Jessie started volunteering and fostering with OAS, she's been a staff favorite because of her incredible work ethic and compassion. And we were just overwhelmed to hear that she wanted to use her wish to benefit our shelter's vulnerable neonatal kitten population.
I'm so impressed by Jessie and the way that even at a young age, she takes action to make a difference. I was excited to talk to her more about her wish, and I hope you'll enjoy listening in on some of what we talked about. Sharing your story and your diagnosis is such a personal thing, and it's, makes you very vulnerable. Just what was that like for you? How did you cope with all of that?
It's a really difficult thing to kind of cope with, especially when I was sick for like 4 years and no one really could figure out what was going on. Just kind of repeated visits to the doctor. It was a huge relief when I finally got diagnosed, even though that came with its own issues. It's still really good to know that I have treatments and things that I can do to help make myself feel a lot better. And I have been feeling really good ever since I got diagnosed in 2019. So
your wish was one that's incredibly selfless and really generous. How did you decide, and why did you decide to do your wish?
Kind of hesitant at first. I was like, I don't really want to go on a trip or anything. The only thing I would want to do is something to give back, a service trip maybe to Australia to help with wildfire relief. But then, the pandemic happened and it was all shut down, and I didn't know when I would be able to do that. I don't know how many years from now it would be. So I decided to do something local, and I had been fostering and volunteering for the shelter that I did a fundraiser for.
What was it like the moment that your wish came true and the reaction from the staff? What was that like?
It was pretty amazing. I mean, I'm just so happy to be able to help them. Like I said, they work so hard, and hearing everything they had to say they were so happy and so excited, and it really made me really happy.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit about just how challenging 2020 has been for really everybody. A lot of uncertainty, just a lot of change for everyone. But your wish really shows that you can still do things to make a difference. You can still inspire people. Is that what you hope out of this, that your wish inspires others to go do some good?
I just hope that everyone can stay grateful and realize that every breath is you should be very thankful for every breath you can take. And I know I am.
Jessie, good stuff. And best of luck at college.
Thank you so much.